Hi guys, Randy here with FL Outdoors. Today I was going to throw a tip out there that's something I think is often overlooked, and it's nock fit. Exactly how do my nocks fit on my string, which is all based on the diameter of the center serving when it's all on there. So just something that I've learned over the years is I personally tie 2 nocking points. I like to tie a nocking point above and below. That way the nock has just a little bit of room to move, because when you draw back, it shortens that angle so it actually can pinch your nock. So if you're pinching your nock, you're actually creating a lot of influence on the arrow and you're not getting like a consistent release. So what happens is, like whenever I serve a center serving, I always start serving it and I'll take my nock and I'll actually test fit it. So like on this one that I did, up here when I first started, it was definitely not quite tight enough. So I tightened my serving tool just slightly, so that way when I got down closer to where it was going to be, that's personally what I look for, is when I knock that on the string, it can move freely up and down, and I can always have just a little bit of rock back and forth. It's really slight, but that's always going to allow that to have just a little bit of play. Because here's what it is. When you release, your string does all different things. Even as consistent as we can be at times, your string comes forward and does different things. So if your nock is grabbing the string as it does that, you're just going to have an inconsistent result. If you have your nock where your string is able to freely spin inside of your nocking points, that's actually going to help you create that consistency. So whenever I do it, I first check the size. Once I have my size, I think where I need it, I set my nocking points and my loop on there as well. And then the next thing you do is, if you take your string and you just twist it, if you do this and your arrow moves a lot while you do it, that's telling you that something has to change. Like when I tie my nocking points, I make sure there's just a little bit of room to move here, again, because that angle shortens when you come to full draw. So these are just a couple things that will definitely help to create a more consistent release for you, a more consistent point of impact. And I really hope this is helpful for you, something to look at, because you can't just always grab any arrow off the shelf, just stick it on any bow and just start shooting and have really, really high accuracy. You really need to make sure that this is something that you look at. And so I would encourage you to check your bow right now, stick your nock on there, and if your string doesn't twist freely, make some adjustments there. You either have to spread your nocking points apart slightly, or you may have to go to a pro shop and have them reserve it if you don't have the equipment to do it yourself. So again, just something to look at, and I hope this is helpful for you. Visit floutdoors.com, or you can go to our YouTube channel, and I hope you'll like and subscribe for more videos.